Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, before we begin our little stories, I just like to regard the next hardcore video, which will be coming out this weekend or on next week. The only reason why I'm telling you about this is because I just got a little lazy with making a wheat farm and doing cow stuff. So I thought about just quitting the series entirely. Yeah. Anyways, if you've been to school, we all have this one kid that crashes out over minor things. And for me, that kid is B. Now, outside of crashing out over minor things, B is generally an annoying person. For example, she always thinks I'm stalking her just because I did it last year because I want to study her. And sure, I definitely shouldn't have done that, and it's too late to go back now. But now, whenever I'm near her coincidentally, she always says, "Oh, stop stalking me!" And it's really, really annoying. Another thing about her being annoying, another annoying thing about her is that she always invades people's personal space. Which is funny, because she thinks I'm stalking her. Anyways, that topic will be relevant later. She also says, "Oh, I ate it," when we ask her where something is and she doesn't know. And it's really just a pet peeve that I shouldn't talk too much about. Anyways, on to the stories. So, last year, B was kind of angry. Why? Because she thought a painting was bad, that she made. Anyways, she bumped into somebody, but my memory's kind of foggy, so I don't know exactly what happened. But fast forward a few minutes, and she's pretty much getting surrounded by everybody on a little blue desk. Sorry, excuse me, I'm a little sick. Then I decide to be nice to her and give her a pair of headphones so she could calm down. But what did she do with them? She picked it up, threw it all the way across the room, and it almost hit my friend in the eye. So then we had to sit down and have a talk with the teacher and shared what happened at lunch. But nobody, and I mean nobody, wanted to admit the whole drama that happened with B. Until it got to B's turn, where she spilled the entire can of beans. And admittedly, she did nothing wrong, because somebody had to admit it eventually. Anyways, this next crash out, I'm not sure if I could even call it a crash out, but it happened towards the end of last year. So, we decided to play a prank on her, and a little later, we ended up accidentally pulling her hair. We didn't pull it out, we just pulled it back a bit that it hurt. So we apologized to her, but I don't think she thought I was sincere, because then she started cutting my hair and throwing it at my face. Thankfully, I told her to stop, and she was nice enough to stop. But later, pause for dramatic effect, she started cutting her own hair and throwing it at me! So then we had to sort everything out with the principal and the teacher, and it was really weird. And Rhea kind of got in a lot of trouble because it's not good to cut other students' hair. Anyways, so before we continue on with the next story, my friend in 3rd grade got hit by B using a chair. So anyways, on to the next story. This year, right before the holidays, Rhea found a friend group, which I have a friend that is in that group. Anyways, they all play cards together. And one day, since Rhea wasn't respecting their personal space, I already told you about that part earlier, they pretty much rejected her. And, of course, she wasn't happy about that. So, after crying in the corner and coming back, then getting rejected again, she decided enough was enough and started cutting her hair. Then when the classmates decided to take away the scissors from her and stuff in the cabinet, guess what? She decided to get the scissors again and start cutting her hair for a second time. So my classmates took the scissors away from B once again, and pretty much the whole class was in chaos. And part of the reason on why the class was so chaotic after B cut her hair is because there's a rumor going around that she has head lice. And while rumors may not be true, that doesn't change the fact that everybody's scared of her hair. So, they all went to the office to settle things, like explain things to the principal. And you know what the principal said? They said to set boundaries even though those boundaries were already broken. This next crash out happened around like a week after I joined the group that plays cards. So anyways, B was handing out pizza to the rest of the class, and we decided to set up cards without her. Anyways, when B decided to join, we excluded her from playing cards for one round because we were kind of lazy and we didn't want to reshuffle the cards. B kind of got really sad, and the teacher had to be called in, and we had to explain everything to her. And yeah, we were in a little bit of trouble. But basically, that whole thing was just a bit of a misunderstanding, you know. And there's this other thing that happened. So today, me and my friend group, we were like in the library, the school library, and we were reading, like at a table. B wanted to join us, but we didn't let her because we decided we wanted some space from her. And obviously she got sad because of that. The teacher had to be called in, of course. And we just explained to her that we need some space from B. And the teacher decided to make a compromise where instead of excluding B from the card group, we just stop playing cards for a week altogether and see how that goes. So, sorry for any random cuts in the video. Sometimes, I accidentally say B's real name. And also, let me know in the comments if I should do anything about the situation, or what should I do about the situation. So, that's it for today. Bye.